even trade. But again, Zayed got a turtle, but he died. Sakai's didn't get a turtle, but he got an assist. So again, even trade, but I would say better for Selangor Giants because your scaler, Sakai's on his link, still alive.
Oh, all right. Now that I just remembered is the fact that Sakai's actually started off on the orange buff and then followed up onto the purple buff. So it does definitely make sense that he is already plotting to just go over to the turtle at level 4. He didn't start on the purple, which is what normal links would typically do.
Again, the jungle pathing coming in from both junglers. This is... I like the mindset that even none of us casters had brought it up, that even if you lose here, you go to the lower bracket. But yeah, this... I feel like everyone feels like if they lose here, they're gonna go home. So they're bringing their A game in every single match.
Yeah. It's all about playing your last, right? I mean, this
it's all
is
about the mindset.
It's all about mindset. This is basically an express pass to qualify for M6. If you win in this upper bracket, you just gotta win one more, and then you're off.
But in the meantime, it's also going to be a litmus test for Todak, right? With the fact that they did manage to play a pretty good game number 1, it kind of sets them up, or rather understand their pacing if they were to go to the upper bracket or if they go to the lower bracket.
Oh, it's a fight here, kick into Bandit's Rage, and time standpoint zoned out by Sakai. He's gonna have to try and get away. Purify's gonna come back up in a bit. Tempest of Blaze used by Sakai. Wait, assassination, time standpoint survives! How is that possible? As the Lord keeps him safe and Cram goes down, a trade for both teams.
Let me just say, that's less on Sakai's and more on Zaim Senpoi, man. Because Jushin is surprisingly tanky. And here's the thing, now I can start to see Zaim Senpoi's other build. I feel like in this game, he will eventually build a brute force breastplate because understanding, oh, you want to go for me? Come for me, buddy. I can use defense items and I'll still be a good mid laner.
At which point do you build the brute force breastplate?
Second or third.
So
it depends.
After glowing one.
If you build glowing one, you go brute force. If you build the clock of destiny, you still need the glowing one. Afterwards, you go for brute force.
Right. So at this point in time, I think that it's relatively fair that there is going to be quite a lot of attention onto him. So kind of going straight in for a second item brute force sounds pretty neat.
Sakai's a level behind Zayed. They're gonna try and take out Zayed first. He's the prime target. Yums is zoned out. Zayed needs some help. He now gets away. And Sakai goes down. Absolute disaster for SRG. Yums chased down by Chico guys. Stormy is all alone. They brought him into the fight and they're just gonna leave him. Zaim Senpoi ain't gonna let that happen. Todak just found 3 for the cost of none.
Right now.
It's not done just yet. Momo on top of the case. Final slash, dodged by Innocent, but Law and Order, the verdict is death. Innocent, he will go down, beaten by the lantern. Todak has just cracked SRG open.
This is the Todak that for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, Malaysians have been waiting for. This is the form of Todak that has been elusive to Malaysians, and now going up against the best in the business, Selangor Giants. They have a 2,000 goal lead in 5 minutes.
Selangor Giants, they are the gold standard for Malaysians. And when it comes down to Todak, they have a rich history. But now everyone is just saying, if you want to make it in internationals, you gotta be at least on Selangor Giants state. And if you do not manage to take 1 game, 2 game, or however games away from them, don't even dream of internationals. But look at Todak right now.
Yeah. They will find Yums trying to get away with the Shanpo Jikundo. All the abilities use Yums. He's just going to buy time. Sakai the Stormy arrives, but they're going to decide that it's not worth saving Yums. He goes down. A good time to call back last season, where Yums said, "What is Todak without me?" And we're seeing the version of Todak that does just fine without him. Cram, he's gonna go down as well. Chiku guys with the committed flicker to secure the kill.
Selangor Giants, they're in trouble. What they need is time. What Todak is denying them is time. Selangor Giants, it's unfortunate to say this, but the coaching staff probably are looking at this game, and perhaps they have to pivot. They have to look at a different direction, because if Todak wins this one, it's match point. And Selangor Giants, if they lose 0-3,
wow,
that's going to continue the narrative of global MLBB esports. Of the strong teams, the reigning champions aren't going to the M6.
I mean, this is where it would really hurt for Selangor Giants, right, in this game. If they win, that's a morale boost. If they lose, that is them at the lowest.
Sakai so far hasn't been making good decisions when he goes through those fights. Or you can look at a different angle. Todak
Todak's just playing out of their minds.
playing out of their minds, man. Understanding when the Ling is gonna come in and then just collapsing on the Ling.
And I think the burden of all the international expectations on SRG, you can start to feel the weight, right? Everyone talks about SRG. Everyone pits SRG as the challenger for the the global champions. They are the one that is to beat. But right now, that narrative is about to shift a little bit. The ecosystem is going to be shaken up. Todak, almost a 6K gold lead, and we don't even have the first Lord up yet.
If Todak goes to M6, this is going to be an exciting time to be a Malaysian fan because, again, bringing back the glory days.
Oh, yeah.
People waited for 4 years. I mean, they've been to the M Series, but they haven't been looking good. And this is the best Todak has ever looked before. Like, they're chaotic, but still disciplined.
In our home country, nonetheless, right? In
Yep.
where it all began, where RQ was the one who took them out in the opening match, and RQ is waiting for them
Yeah.
at the grand stage.
I mean, let's be honest here. Internationally, a lot of people give a lot of respect to SRG.
See, Yoom finds the kick. Oh, the flicker, a bit off angle. He's gonna sacrifice his life to die once more. Use nothing. They're not gonna fight this, are they? Suck guys.
goodness.
Stayed too long, and SRG never really had a chance.
It's not working on Time Point at all.
Was that Lunox's damage? I mean,
This is a rinse and repeat for Sakai. He's constantly wanting to aim for Time Point, but it's just not working at all.
Wow, Zai just got a thunder belt.
Zush,
Wait, Zayn got Thunderbelt?
Zayn.
Oh, Zayn.
Zayn.
Okay, move. Whew.
Zion Senpai right now, I won't believe you told me he's a mage. how can a mage stand toe-to-toe against a Ling and Angela, getting hit multiple times by the Ling, and still refuse to die? What kind of mage can tank that much damage from a Ling Angela?
What is that aggressive angle?
He's gonna just go in. He lifts to them. He was more than just that. That's Cram out of the picture. Todak wants the second blow. Sakai clears that mid wave. Sure, top wave's crashing in. Playing defense. First holy shield down, and Sakai's gonna be chased down. Zayed looks for him. There's no way out. Zayed, he has been absolutely destroying all the junglers. And now Chico, guys, he's gonna go up against Sakai. Receives help from the hard part, goes to the brilliant form. There's just no way, no resolution, no remedy for the state that they're in.
Back to the drawing board. I'm sorry, I'm calling it early.
No.
Back to the drawing board, Selangor Giants. They need something else.
Might not have time to get it, right? Todak just not gonna give them the time. Glorious Pathway, a premonition, a prelude to what Todak might just bring to close out this second game. Momo, flicker final slash. Jules again buying time with the kick on the Chico, guys. Can't even find it. SRG comes back to life, but the Crystal Wings exposed. Lord will help them out. Todak about to hit series point, and SRG put right at the